Your resources, your money as a man, is an extension of your hard work, your resources, your competence, the things that you've had to work hard to get in this life. That's what your money is, your resources. You had to do something to get something. Nobody's giving you free shit as a man. You had to go out and do something to get what you want. But what I see right now is this game. The game that's played on the internet, the game that's being played in society, many of these so-called strong and independent women, they try and fleece certain men that probably don't have strong masculine men in their lives to put them up on the game. It's a psychological manipulation in the form of broke shaming. They'll use words like real man, will do this, real man, call men dusties. The sheer seven manipulation strategy, which is to get you to qualify yourself most of the times for a whole bunch of women who have given their box away to dudes that are basement dwellers, bums, convicts, and whatever else. She's trying to get you to take her on that expensive date. And there's no promise of anything. You're not going to pound her out. She's going to make you treat her like she is a first-class lady when she's got 200 bodies on her for dudes that haven't been employed in years. And some sucker who doesn't know the game or some jellyback is thinking to himself that, wow, I've met something special. And as soon as many of these women, not all of them, go to these fraternity houses in college, and they're getting ran through proving these tests and whatever else. But I digress from that. Let's move on to the reality of how I think men need to move in 2026. Because there's a whole bunch of manipulation out here. There's simp guys, these panda bears out here all online telling these women what they deserve, and women, they out here being so every day there's a phone in that woman's hand with a panda bear, with a simp. Look, I ain't got nothing against these panda bears, because that's the only thing you can do is lie to these women. But telling her what her value is and what you need to be doing for her and what you need to be spending on her. And I got a new strategy, and I'm going to tell you right now, brothers, how a peaceful life moves and how I think. Okay? And I think this is the strategy that I think men should take going forward. First of all, you have to develop a tremendous amount of discipline in your life to not allow your ego to allow somebody who's probably a loser and a bum-ass chick shame you into qualifying yourself by stating the value you have. I got money, or I can wake this, or why they. When they start saying goofy shit like, you broke and dusty. That's the right psychology that Sheer Servant tells them to tell you, so you can to put you in the ego defense. CGA was making a comment the other day, and I was watching his live stream where he was talking about how they shame rich people into spending money by treating them badly in expensive stores. Engages the ego, so they try to prove themselves, or they'll the customer service. You sure you can afford that? And that triggers the ego, and they start spending more money. The same psychology is being used with these modern women 304's that wouldn't have dated certain men when they were 21. Oh, you dusty or dusty. They'll come out straight and call you this, dusty. And notice in the comment section, when you make a comment on something, or you make a comment on a social media post where a woman is just basically out here tricking, trying to, selling pre-owned or prostituting herself, and men get critical of it, they call you dusty. Because they want men to be tricking, spending money. It's a tough economy. Inflation is out here. So it's a reverse psychological game. It's a game. That's all it is. Manipulation. Game to get you to spend money. A Peaceful Life don't take part in this bullshit. I don't qualify myself to not chicken head. Most of these women are birds, chicken heads that are talking to you. It's just that in this gynocentric feminist society where men's self-esteem has been lowered, some dudes, because they're thirsty, men have 20 times more testosterone than women, they tend to elevate the value of pre-owned box. That box is probably worth about $20, $30 on the streets. But because a guy doesn't know that, because this is an anti-masculine environment, he tends to overcompensate. But especially these guys have been raised by single moms and women who raise their boys to be simps, to take care of them, because they can't get along with a regular man. So they hijack and kidnap their own boys and simp them out, and leaving them out here vulnerable to the manipulation of these whores. And they end up getting their pockets cleaned out. Period. And then there's guys like me that comes with a more try to cleanse I'm the anti-simp virus. They cleanse the world of these jellybacks and put those young men up on game and build your self-esteem, your self-worth. Build yourself up because you overvalue what they have. They don't have anything. Most of these women are on fragile, walking on cracks of self-esteem and threads, waiting for the next social media post so they can get a dopamine rush to rate. They have such low self-esteem, these women. You just don't know that because you're addicted to, if you know how low their self-esteem is, even the pretty ones who have the lowest self-esteem, it doesn't matter. Their fragile egos dependent upon attention from a phone, electronic device, or some jellyback telling them they're beautiful in their friend zone or whatever. You're talking about an individual with a low self-esteem, and those are allowing these low self-esteem, fragile, emotional creatures to manipulate them out of resources. Now, moving on into strategies for 2026 and beyond. Your work, your hard work, your resources, your money is an extension of your labor, and it's a part of you. You earned it. You worked hard for it. Nobody's giving men free money. Period. You had to go out and bust your ass, or you had to be value. You had to bring value to the world to get it. And here's my solution. 2026 and beyond. Take your wallet, your money, your wallet, and write on your wallet, PUSSY, box, pre-owned, whatever word you decide. Write box on your wallet. Because your wallet is now what's between a woman's legs. Now, the question becomes, how do women treat their box? Do they go out here just giving their box to anybody? In fact, they charge some guys $250 to go on a date for some of them. I don't know who stupid dude would pay that. I don't know who's goofy enough to pay that shit. Half of these women, you can FaceTime them and eliminate them by listening to the goofiness that's coming. They can give you PNC, post-night clarity, by just talking to them. Write box on your wallet. And I want you to treat your wallet and your cash that's in it like a woman treats what's between her leg. Now, let me ask you a question, dude. And this is why I put the title in the comment. Some men have become financially 304's. Do you be giving away your box to everybody now? Huh? Are you a whore? Are you a financial whore, dude? Look at you. You be giving box with everybody. You be giving box with all these women, don't they? So what if a woman came up to you and said, peaceful life. I need $300 to pay my bills or something. I should be offended. Look, you want my box? You want to have sex with me like this? Why are you trying to have sex with, you're trying to have sex with my wallet? What do you think, I'm cheap? You think I'm a hoe, a financial whore? Women are just terrible, man. Are you a sex offender or something, a sex predator? Why are you trying to have sex with why are you trying to ask me for my box? No means no. Hell no. You'd be offended if somebody tried to ask you for some box. Period. Unless you Uncle Earl and, fair exchange, there is no robbery. That's different. That's providing a service of value, because most of them are prostitutes anyhow. You're providing a man with a service. He leaves emptied. pleasured, and in exchange to you, you give him your box. You give him your box, he gives you his box, a little small portion of his box. And then you have fair exchange. Because most of them, if they're not attracted to the guy, it's 304 activity anyhow. And you got to look a woman straight in the eye and tell her that she thinks you're cheap. How dare you ask me for money? You think I'm a whore? A financial whore? You women are incredible, man. Walking around expecting men to give away their box, pay for these expensive dates. Basically, you giving away some box. You think I look like I'm wearing high heels and got my boobies out? And that's you got to be serious about. At least it's not a laughing matter. Women think that men are financial whores nowadays. They think you're cheap. You give it away to everybody. And that's why this, financial celibacy is very important. Sometimes you got to be financially celibate. Like Peaceful Life is subjectively financially celibate. Don't just be out here just giving away box to everybody. Like what do you think, I'm a whore? I'm not saying you got to be. In 2025, start calling these women sex offenders for asking you for money. They ain't your wife. They ain't your wife, and they ain't your long-term girlfriend. So why are you sleeping with them? Sleeping with them, of course, means sleeping with them. So that's the way you got to be. You think I just give it away like that on the first night? Give you money? I don't know you. Make them wait 90 days. Like, you want my box? You got to wait 90 days. Some Steve Harvey shit. That's how you got to treat these women. Because it's the mind manipulation bullshit that's out here in these streets. Now, your ego, dudes, is your freaking egos. And these jellyback simp podcasters, you listen to them, and they have you thinking that you need to be driving a Lamborghini out here to take master and control of a creature that has low self-esteem. Really, it's just indifference. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be squared away. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take care of your body. That doesn't mean you should be up on game in life. But you're giving away money to somebody who plasters their face. They hate themselves. They hate their face. And they hate each other. You know how much women hate each other? They have such low self-esteem, and that they're going to mind molest you and manipulate you into handing over something to them that you worked hard for, and you had to become competent to put into your life. And I got to tell you, I see it every time. I have no idea the concept of a woman being on OnlyFans. If a Peaceful Life is compensating some woman, she's going to get folded up at some hotel, and I'm going to get value out of it. I'm not saying that this is what you should do. What I'm saying to you is that if you're going to, that they're prostituting themselves anyhow. And I don't care what these moralists and these religious guys come in here, kiss my ass. Bullshit. Get your bitch ass, simp ass out of here talking about they're selling their bodies. Cut the bullshit. That love shit is gone. The game has been contaminated with the prostitution is everywhere. We're surrounded by it. What do you think they're doing? They're playing the mind manipulation game on simps on social media, sucking resources and money out of them because men don't treat their money like a woman treats her box. Do they give you box for free? Why are you giving them money for free? They ain't your wife. And this is what the problem is with the low self-esteem epidemic. And I make these videos about global travel and men building their self-esteem. You see? My boys were red-pilled when they were young. They're not part of that sucker economy out here, pulling resources and hard-earned money out of men. So at the end of the day, you could either be empowered, strong, masculine, and understand the game of life and the game that's being played out here with your ego. Never qualify or prove yourself by giving away resources that you've had to earn and work hard for to somebody who don't respect you, who don't value you, who's not going to give you any type of exchange of value. Half of them, you look at the videos, I didn't even put a video in this, are goofy as hell. Goofy as hell. Because it's just your testosterone that's talking to you. But you really analyze the specimen that's in front of you, you realize that this individual has some self-esteem that's the bottom of the pit. And she's giving, some dude is coming over at night and destroying that. He ain't paying none of that money, none of that bullshit. I can see a guy, if he's doing some Uncle Earl shit, at least Uncle Earl pays him, lays him, slays him, and smacks somebody in the ass out the door. He don't have nothing to do with those women, because that's what they're perpetrating on the internet anyhow, is prostitution. Don't let them front to you and play mind manipulation game on you. That chick is broke as shit, and she needs your money. Anyhow, time for me to hit the gym, gentlemen. That's just my conversation for today. Peace and blessings to you guys. Don't fall for that goofy shit 2020. Nobody gives you money, period. But you guys are welcome to donate to the channel. My Cash App link's in the description. Hey, I'm here every day to give you guys as much game as I can with life and just pass on the energy. Even if it's not just game, it's just keeping the energy level above ground, keeping guys focused, because the world around you is kicking you in the back every day. Sucker simps on the internet selling you stupid, goofy ass videos and crap about you have to drive a Lamborghini to be respected out here, when really indifference. And the men they respect, half of them dudes been in jail for half their life. They ain't got a pot to piss in, and they respect those dudes. It's just because they don't give a rat's ass. They're indifferent. They're masculine. They're manly. They'll tell a chick to kick rocks. Anyhow, make sure you hit the like button. I am out. Time to get my day started. As you see, I live here by myself. Nobody's irritating me. No women are here, and I enjoy life. Anyhow, peace and blessings, gentlemen. Have a good day. I'm out. Make sure you hit the like button.